Hello! Hello, Clip Clap, and maybe others. We got Vincent Price today. I have a playlist of 4 Vincent Price movies. I have 2 Lego sets that I hope to build today. And I just really like this song. I'm gonna be honest. Plum! Starting with Plum Blossom, baby. Am I AFK because of errands? Well, errands are important. It looks like technically the Plum Blossom is a bigger set. Alrighty, let's get this started, huh? Mostly just wanted to let this song play out because I like this one. It's like a little less gospel and a little more like 70s rock and roll. Maybe 60s. Alrighty. Let's start the first one. Vinny Price. And, well, yeah, I will say, one of the problems with the Vinny Price movie marathon, he's only in like 4 movies that are in the public domain. So it's the same movies over and over. So I'm glad I have something to do in the background. This is the last man on Earth. I figure out how to open this box without destroying it. Because in this house we keep our Lego boxes. Oh, wow. Only a 3-bagger. One thing I gotta do. I gotta move the keyboard out of the way. And I got the instructions on my, there he is. The Vinny Man.
Another day to live through. Better get started.
Boom, baby. Want to make sure
December 1965.
if I talk, you can hear me
Is that
over
all
it.
it has been since I inherited the world? Only 3 years. Seems like 100 million.
And for those who don't know, this is a film adaptation of the story I Am Legend, which has been adapted to film 3 different times, and this is the best version, in my opinion. And that's based on the original point of the first story. And and the fact that this one has Vinny Price in it. And since he's the last man on Earth, it's a lot of Vincent Price doing chores in an apocalypse.
Yeah, I own the world. An empty, dead, silent world. More of them for the pit. Every day there are more of them. They live off the weak ones and leave them for the pit.
Wish we had more actors with the same joie de vivre of a Vinny Price.
KOKW calling. Come in.
You're on with Vinny Price Live, playing all the classics.
KOKW calling. I'm on international frequency.
All
Come in.
acting like Vinny. I think it'd be a fun experiment. Be like, okay, guys, here's the plan. We want all of you to act like Vincent Price. I think that'd be really fun.
Can't bear to see their image. It repels them. I need more mirrors. And this garlic's lost its pungency. There was a time when eating was pleasurable. Now it bores me. Just fuel for survival. I'll settle for coffee and orange juice this morning. But first, there's my life to consider. I'd better replace that garlic. I'll need more, lots more. Better stop off and get them.
The honeydew list in a vampire apocalypse is just... What the fuck? Baby doll.
I can't afford the luxury of anger. Anger can make me vulnerable. It can destroy my reason, and reason's the only advantage I have over them. got to find where they hide during the day. Uncover every one of them. Now, where did I finish off yesterday? Madison Street to 31st Avenue. 11 kills. Over 3 years. And there's more than half the city I haven't searched.
Boom. Making steaks, baby. It is kind of funny. I've never really thought about it until now, how, like...
They're perfect.
How this
Just
scene
wide
is set
enough
up
keep
to
the
where
flesh
he's
apart
like...
so their body seal can't function. And how many more of these will I have to make before they're all destroyed? They want my blood. It's their lives or mine. And I still get squeamish.
Like, he has, like, stuff half finished around his house so he could have a little monologue moment with all of it.
Wait. That garlic. I'd better put it back where it belongs. I can't live a heartbeat away from hell and forget it.
You know Vinny Price has got to do stretches in the morning so he doesn't throw out his back and legs. I have a feeling these sets are going to be done way too soon. But, yeah.
I'm out of gas. That means one more stop I'll have to make.
Saving them for later. All of his chores. He's saving them for this monologue that he has. I guess when you're the last man on Earth, it's all monologues.
I can get rid of them later. Right now, I'm out of gas.
I would be depressed, but just also eat a lot of food and adopt a dog. Oh, there's a scene in this movie. I don't know if you know anything about this movie, but there is a scene that might make you really sad. Yeah. It's also kind of like... It's like the one part of this movie that really doesn't... it really doesn't hold up the way I think they thought it would over time. Just because the pacing of it is weird. But yeah, it does have to do with dogs. Well, yeah, man. Well, they're all vampires. They're all dead vampires. It's kind of weird because I don't know... Bye, Susan. I don't know why the vampires would stay outside this place long enough for the sun to come up. Yeah, I mean, I guess they'd get into it and I'm kind of spoiling it. But every person on Earth is a vampire except for him. They aren't drinking their required amount of blood per day. They're super dehydrated of blood. I also love how like that store is not as destroyed as a store probably would be in the event of a vampire apocalypse. Well, I'm saying before all the people were vampires, there'd be some looting. The vampires are probably destroying blood bags. But there'd probably be like looting and people trying to take as much as they can from the store before it happens. You know what I mean? Like,
It's still fresh, but I'll take only what I need. They've got to last.
still fresh. Nothing like a fresh basket of garlic. Well, he's got a, he's got a...
They can wait, too. I've got my life to worry about. Those mirrors have to be replaced before dark.
Scopels for mirrors. Just bathe. I remember, I think this was the first movie. Silver also harms vampires. I remember when this was the first movie I watched on stream like this.
How long will I have to keep up this search?
And I love the fact that there was an entire store just for mirrors. It's like, hey, I just need a mirror. Well, you go to Scopels for mirrors. And right now it's just a montage of Vinny Price murdering vampires as they sleep. It's just him taking notes on murdering vampires, which is super fun. Well, he doesn't love the job. He has to do the job.
I haven't much time left. It'll be dark in an hour.
He didn't choose the vampire killing life. The vampire killing life chose him. And yeah, we still watch this movie. It's a good movie. In the grand scheme of all the movies watched on this stream experiment, this is probably one of the best ones, which might be saying something about the movies that are in the public domain. It's not the best, but it's probably up there.
Now, 12 long hours before the sun will rise and drive them back to darkness.
And he puts on death metal. Jun 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 jun. Dun, 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 dun. Are you watching all Vinny movies or just this one? I have a playlist of 4 Vincent Price public domain movies. I did not know how long these sets would take. I have a feeling I'll finish both of them at the end of this movie. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. This set is just moving.
Morgan, come out.
It's so much faster.
Morgan.
For example, I already built the base of one of the sets. Now he just has to stressfully sit in his place while... Oh, so boring.
Another day. Another day to start all over again.
He's just on that grind, baby. He's on that vampire killing grind. So hungover. Got a vampire killing hangover. It was the worst. But I actually do recommend the what do you call the short story I Am Legend. Really good. I read it in like one sitting. It's not a very long one, so it's not like you can't finish it in one sitting. Also, I mean, if you had 12 hours, right? So you figure 12 hours of sunlight, 12 hours of no sunlight. You only need 8 hours to sleep. So wouldn't 4 hours of the nighttime be preparation? He also spends time at church, which boggles my mind. Because no offense, if you're the last dude on Earth, you are the church. There's absolutely no need for you to go to the church. Wait, or is it the... No, it's church. Just bring that shit to your house. And then I remembered it's on the church. That's right.
Birds. Birds. God, how I miss you.
Verge. Vinny Price is mourning his wife. I think it's wife. That's right, he spends all fucking day. Seems like a rookie move, but what do I know about living in a world of vampires?
The sun's already set. They'll be everywhere.
Ooh. Boom. Vinny Price. Oh. Catch these hands, fool. So oh shit.
It's Morgan. Get him.
Gonna be a mosh pit on his guard. I don't know how he hit that dude with his car like that, but you know, we're not gonna judge. What about the others? The others, there are so many. Ow! Ow! Go, Vinny, go. Vinny, he's our man. If he can't do it, there's no humans. Two, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Vinny Price. Home movies with Vincent Price. He's actually just smoking so much weed. I could die at any minute. I might as well be high as hell. Definitely not just random circus footage. Told you he's high as hell. Dude is high. Was he bitter? Or is he just losing? He's just losing it. He's lost everything. He's just a man in a world full of vampires.
Do you hear, Morgan? Morgan.
Morgan.
Do you hear, Morgan?
Where's my lawnmower, Morgan?
3 years.
Back in time.
Hey, Verge.
Yes? Oh, no. My makeup. My hair.
Hey, where is everybody? All I can see
Hi,
is...
Ben.
Oh.
I can hear children, but I can't see any children.
Those kids are just dead, not vampires. Just dead. Well, yeah, kids can't be vampires. That's just day one shit. It's like, oh, my face, my hair. And Vinny Price is like, I like it when you're not done up just right.
Open them and see. Open them and
Oh,
see.
come.
Kathy.
Take a look at this.
It's a newspaper.
It's highly theoretical, Ben.
Theoretical. Do I have to remind you that theory is the beginning of solution?
Look at him lounge like that, like a frickin'
Is
G.
Europe's disease carried on the wind? Is it, Ben?
Could be.
And if it is,
It isn't, Verge.
is that what you really think, or just what you'd like to think?
I cannot accept half-baked theories that sell newspapers. I'm a scientist, not an alarmist.
You're whistling past the graveyard.
Is that a commentary on my work at the lab?
We both know how hard you've worked.
I'm sorry. I just can't accept the
But
idea of universal
another actor
disease.
laughed like, what a prick. Yeah, exactly. Vinny Price has permission to lounge.
All right, Kathy. Who can resist that face? All right. Card tricks. Card tricks.
How you know these
Robert,
kids don't have internet? They're freaking out
is it
about card
possible this
tricks.
germ or virus could be airborne?
Anything is possible, Verge. The best brains in the world have been running through this thing with a fine-tooth comb. The germ is visible under a microscope, but it's not like any bacilli ever known.
In what way?
It can't be
Morning,
destroyed by
Vinny.
any process we've been able to uncover.
And Vinny says good morning to you.
But with the whole world trying, there must be a solution.
Hey, Mommy, when are you gonna cut the cake?
Right now, our
Mom,
problem
quit
is
your
to cut
yapping.
that
We're
cake.
fucking hungry. Jesus Christ.
Mommy, hey, Mommy.
Coming.
I thought it was my son at the monitor. And then his daughter gets it. His daughter got the sickness. Vinny Price. Oh, LaGrave. His daughter should have had a
Wind wake you
pencil
up.
thin mustache, too.
It always does.
How do you feel?
I'm all right.
Oh, don't get up, honey.
I'm not sick, Bob. I'll make
You
your
don't
breakfast.
have to.
I'll be all right. Go on and read your paper.
All right.
Go on, honey. Our roles are defined in this culture. I make the breakfast and you read the paper. Our daughter is dying. Let's flirt. Our daughter is dying. Let's get ready to make another one.
Oh, sweetheart, look, if you don't feel well, please go back to bed.
I'm just a little tired, that's all. I wish somebody
Oh,
would
you
write
used
a
that excuse
vaccine.
last night, too.
It's all we're working on at the lab, Verge. Maybe you better not send her to school today.
All right. You think you should go to work?
I have to.
Oh, Bob. Bob. I'm so frightened.
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
Nah, it ain't. Really? This kind of feels like a flashback moment that explains your trauma. As well as the main villain of the film, a mindless, in theory, vampire. Also, good morning to Shadow in past tense. I realize I didn't say hello to you
Bacilli are
directly.
multiplying.
That kicks the bone marrow theory in the head.
This specimen shows a higher white count than when I put it on the slide. Those cells are still living, Dr. Mercer, off one another.
There has to be an answer. You heard that all communications are ended outside the continental limits?
Yes, I heard.
That leaves it in our laps. So we keep trying. Where's Cortman?
Well, he should be here by now.
You two stay on this virus theory until I decide it's exhausted.
Right.
Yes, sir?
Morgan will fill you in.
All right, sir. And what did the great man of science have to say today? More of the usual?
Oh, he's trying, Ben, just like the rest of us.
And nothing works. The streets are swarming with truckloads of bodies that they're throwing into that god-awful pit. And the dedicated Dr. Mercer goes on with his plodding, unimaginative approach.
You have a better idea?
Maybe. At least it involves imagination.
Ben,
It's
as
a
simple as
multi-level
this.
system.
An unknown germ is being blown around the world. It's highly contagious and it's reached plague proportions.
And you don't believe some of the dead have come back?
Now, let's get to work.
And why are they burning the bodies? Why don't they bury them?
Because it's the best known way to control the contagion, to keep the germ from spreading.
Okay,
That's what we've
numbnuts?
always believed, at any rate.
You'd prefer us to believe in vampires?
If they exist, yes. There are stories being told, Bob.
By people who are out of their minds with fear.
Maybe. But there are too many to be just coincidental. Stories about people.
I bet this guy
who
calls
died
mass face neighbors, dude.
and then come back.
They're stories, Ben, stories.
And why are the infected people always so tired in the daytime? Why can't they stand the sunlight? Why are they only seen at night?
Come here.
Why are all of your lines of dialogue
I
dubbed?
know his nose.
Now, is this bacilli or isn't it?
It doesn't alter.
And this bacilli is found in the blood of every infected person, or isn't it?
To show me germs is not to refute these stories, Bob. Point is, if there are vampires, they exist in spite of these germs.
Come on, let's get to work.
Come on, stop being a dumbass. Is essentially what he's saying. Come on, stop fucking around. We got shit to do. My daughter's dying.
Notice, this station will continue its around-the-clock coverage of this national disaster. And now, we switch you to the state capitol, where His Excellency, the Governor, is speaking from the Executive Mansion. Further, I have, in conjunction with the federal government, declared this state to be a disaster area. The public health is dependent on bodies of the deceased being burned. You must notify.
Honey, do you think it's a good idea to get high as balls during a medical
Under no
crisis?
circumstances should you gather publicly. In view of the dire emergency that exists, I intend to...
Anything new?
Huh? No, nothing new. Nothing.
Mommy,
High as balls means only half.
Mommy, I can't see. Mommy.
I'm going to call the doctor.
I said no. Virg, there's nothing they can do.
But we can't just let her lie there.
Well, this way she has a chance. If you call a doctor, he'll report it. Do you want that?
Mommy, help me. Mommy. Mommy, please help me. Mommy, help me.
How can you be so sure she's...
Blindness is one of the symptoms. You're not to call a doctor under any circumstances. No one is to come into this house. Now remember
Vinny
that.
is the cause.
Mommy.
I don't remember. I don't think this. I'm trying to remember if this part was actually in the book. Because, yeah, he really
I've got a
fucking
big
screwed the
report
pooch on this
the way
one.
to the lab. No one is to come into this house. Now remember that.
Please let him be buried in me. Please, for God's sake, don't take him away like this. You can't. You can't.
He wanted to be buried in Spain. He loves Spain. This guy's going full conspiracy.
Who's there?
It's me, Ben. We're late. Ben, what's the matter with you?
Nothing, and I'm going to keep it that way.
Ben, look, let's talk about this.
There's nothing to talk about. You think I'm out of my mind. You laughed at me and my theory. You might be one of them.
Ben, look, you're ill. You ought to see a doctor.
No doctors. You take care of your life, I'll take care of mine.
No kings.
Now get away from here. You understand? Get away from here!
It's also interesting because in theory, Vincent Price is obviously the bad guy of this situation. He doesn't believe the guy who knows what's going on. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. The Mercer Institute of Chemical Research. Sponsored by Mercer Corporations. No matter what anyone told you, we did not start this plague. Mercer Institute of... I forgot what it even was. The Mercer Institute. We're ready to infect you.
If you're looking for anybody but me, forget it.
Are they all gone?
That's right.
Is there any hope from the latest reports?
No, not yet. But believe me, Morgan, we'll find an answer.
When, Doctor? We need it right now. I need it.
You're the only one who wasn't afraid to come here today.
What's going to happen, Dr. Mercer? Is everybody in the world going to die before someone finds the answer?
No, I don't think so. I don't deny there's some strange evolutionary process going on, but mankind won't be destroyed. The fact that you and I are working here today is evidence of that.
Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum.
All right, let's roll.
Oh, yeah. Hello. She called the fucking doctor.
When? When?
I called a doctor. I had to.
I told you not to call anyone.
Mom, she was blind. She couldn't see. She kept reaching out her hands, groping for me. And then, all of a sudden, she was gone. When they came in, I tried to stop them. They took her.
I saw a truck out there. Was that it? Was it?
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry, lady. There's nothing I can do. Let that truck through. Get out of the way.
And then he
Get
spreads.
back, folks. Nobody's allowed out there.
Well, at this point, it really
Please,
doesn't matter.
all of you, get behind those lines. Look sharp there.
Like, he's obviously in the wrong, but like the virus is.
Make way. Hey, you, mister! Come
Any
back!
moment.
Come back!
Did this truck just come in from Market Street? I said, did this truck just come in from Market Street?
Mister, I don't know.
Ho!
Hey, you don't belong in here. Get out.
He can't read road signs.
I said get out.
I want my daughter.
Mister, a lot of daughters are in there, including my own.
Yeah, I think it might take less than 2 movies to finish these sets, but here we go. That's a really good question. The dog kind of comes out of nowhere. It's kind of like, honestly, a bad addition because after all of this pretty intense and decently made,
Mom! Mom, I can't see! I can't see! Mom!
Verge.
Verge. Well, you can't see.
Verge. Oh.
Well, she died. I I always hated these fucking curtains.
No. I won't let them put you there, Virg. I promise. I won't let them put you there.
It's also funny how, like, it is a populated area, but, like, when he needs to take a body out of his house and get all the way to a cemetery, he's able and allowed. Yeah, I was thinking. It's all, yeah, it's so funny. I mean, no sweat or dirt. It's Vincent Price. If anybody knows how to dig a grave without messing up their suit, it's Vincent Price. That's not magic, that's just science. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, that's great. What, you don't, you're not used to just random whispering?
Who is it?
Doors aren't supposed to do that on their own.
Who's there?
Talk about our Lord Jesus Christ. Damn, your face busted. It would get annoying that they just never stop banging.
Morgan! We're going to kill you, Morgan! Morgan! You hear? Morgan! Morgan!
They're gonna fuck up his car.
Do you hear, Morgan? Morgan!
That's something that the book, not to be the book guy, but one thing I really liked about the book, because in the book, the vampires are somewhat intelligent from the beginning. Like, they start off intelligent. And the vampires actually have very sophisticated jeers and what's the word? Like insults. Like, and at one part, like they get the most attractive female vampires, and they're wearing either nothing or very scantily clad on his lawn, like trying to seduce him to get him to come outside. It's pretty nuts.
If Cortman thinks he can get to me by destroying my car, his wits are getting dull.
So do they lay still? Well, they die in the sunlight.
This convertible would be nice. Probably handles well. But I can't think of comfort. There was a time when I shopped for a car. Now I'm looking for a hearse. This station wagon will have to do.
Just doing a little car shopping. A little car shopping with Vinny. Nice car. Well, Vinny only gets the best, especially when it doesn't cost anything. Here's the dog.
Alive. It's alive. Wait! Don't run away! Come back here!
Please!
Don't run away!
It sucks being out here alone.
Come back! Come back here!
You damn dog.
Wherever he is, I've got to find him. If I have to search every street, every house, every alley, every inch of this town, I've got to find him.
It's hard to run in a suit.
Come back! Hey, boy, where are you? Where are you, pal? Come here.
Vinny Price needs a furry friend. But Vinny can't. Vinny could do anything in a suit, let's be honest. Absolutely anything.
They're dead. They've been staked. But these are made of iron. Not wood. Like mine.
Pillar.
Someone else is alive in this world.
Lobster.
But where are they? Where are they hiding?
This is so cool.
How many are there? Where did they come from?
It goes all right.
I seen them.
Building a Lego set, watching some Vinny Price.
This is Robert Morgan. If somebody can hear me, answer me. For God's sake, answer me.
I'm so goddamn
This is
lonely.
KOKW calling. KOKW calling. Answer me.
This is the guy from Son of Frankenstein. I'm not sure what movie you are referring to be perfectly honest. The old Frankenstein one, black and white. I don't think he was in a Frankenstein movie, but I could be wrong. I mean, there's probably 1,000 Frankenstein movies.
So you finally decided to come back.
Ball.
Good boy. Oh,
Yeah, the dog basically shows up injured,
Gonna
and
be
that's
all
really
right.
uncool.
Yes, yeah.
Yep. That was his last one. Just kind of a bummer, but...
There, now we've got you all cleaned up. You're gonna feel better.
Looking so fresh and then
Down here
clean.
now, and you can rest. Got you all cleaned up. There you go. Rest. Oh.
Oh, wow. Best viewers on? Oh, that's so crazy, Resno Pro. You know what's also crazy? Ban.
You know they're out there, don't you? You poor, driven thing.
Oh. That is interesting.
Everything's gonna be all right. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Everything's gonna be all right. All right. You're going to get better. We're gonna have lots of happy times together. You'll see, everything's gonna be fine.
Oh. Watch Andy Milonakis for 2 hours. I haven't really watched that dude's stuff. No judgment, just never really have.
What's the use?
Doesn't give a shit about anyone's feelings. Yep. Staked the dog, and you can tell because there's a stake outside of the covered dog. I need to see that movie. It's a movie that I've just kind of avoided. What the fuck? Yeah, he killed the dog. The dog was a vampire. And now this unsuspecting woman is about to meet Vinny Price.
Gonna hurt you, can't you understand? Wait.
I don't know who needs to hear this today, but if you scream at a woman, I'm not gonna hurt you. Dog was a vampire. He ran tests.
I'm not going to hurt you. Wait. Wait.
I'm just gonna...
Wait. I couldn't be out here in the daylight if I was one of them. You know that they can't come out until sundown. Do you want to come with me or do you want to face them?
What about screaming at them? Yeah, butterfly effect. I gotta find out what streaming services got it and get on it one of these days. There's just so many movies. There's so many things to watch. I also gotta watch The Sopranos at some point. Oh, it's just too much. I love how she just, like, kind of resigns to following this dude that screamed at her. It's on Tubi right now? I think I might know what I'm watching after the stream's over. Little butterfly effect. But yeah, just to touch on what you said, Clip Clap, it is funny how movies like this, all the women tend to look exactly the same. Like there's no attempt to make them look different enough so that you don't think that accidentally. Dropped a piece.
You feeling better?
Yes,
Would you like a cup of coffee?
thank you.
That woman can't possibly trust you, dog.
You seem very well organized here.
Yeah.
Well, that was bad. That was a bad situation. I actually
I was married.
had to call off a movie because I found out a dude did blackface in it, like halfway, not halfway, like halfway through the countdown for the movie.
You were married.
Yes.
Children?
A daughter.
Well, it was one thing where, like, because that, even though this is an important part of the film, and I really like this UNL, no, I'm not. Well, I try to be. There's a whole lot of work to do. If I'm being serious, I feel like I don't do enough, and I
What are
don't.
you doing?
I don't think any of us do. The point. Here's the deal. Enough
Please
virtue
stop,
signaling,
please.
right?
Stop it, please. You're making me sick.
Why do you turn away?
Please.
Why do you turn away?
Watch the flick. I agree. But yeah, he finds out that she is
You are
not.
infected.
No.
That she's actually a vampire. That's.
Infected systems are allergic to garlic.
You think I'm one of them.
You will be.
You made up your mind just because I...
You can't change the facts by talking.
Facts. What facts? That I got sick? I've had a sensitive stomach all my life. I saw my husband killed, torn to pieces right in front of our house. I've been wandering ever since. Hiding at night. Not eating more than scraps. Sick with mourning. Sick with fear. Unable to sleep. Then you shout at me.
But
You chased me
that
across
the full
field,
story about that
hit me,
movie,
drag
it
me to
was
this house.
what's his name?
And to top it all, when I get sick because you shove a piece of reeking garlic in my face.
It was Alfred
tell me I'm
Hitchcock's first
infected.
movie, and it's in the public domain. And I was like, oh wow, what a get! This would be fun to
Where are
watch.
you
Let me
going?
go.
You
And I
can't
was
go
like-
out there. It's almost sunset.
Let me go,
You
I
can't
said.
go out there now. In a few
I
minutes,
don't
the streets
care.
will be full
Let
up.
me go.
At
I don't
least let me give you a
care.
blood test.
And at one
touch me.
point,
Don't touch me.
wow, I spoiled myself. You watched the, you read it? You spoiled the movie? Oh, you son of a bitch. You done spoiled it.
You must be hungry. I'll fix you some dinner.
Couldn't help it. You spoil sport. I thought you meant you put the bed. Yeah. Luckily, he didn't do that. Yet.
You know, you should eat.
I can't.
So, hold on.
You seem used to them.
Oh, as much as anybody could be. I'm not frightened of them anymore, if that's what you mean. Oh, I protect myself against them, but only because
Hitchcock
there's
is
so
a G,
many.
though, just saying. Yeah, like,
Individually, they're
when I put that
They'd be
movie
competent
together
like
to
camels
watch,
after a long
I
famine.
then
If
started
they
this
weren't,
thing where
they
I would kind of just scrub through the movie to see if there's anything, because I accidentally played like near porno because I thought it was a horror movie and it turned out to just be like an excuse for softcore.
That's Ben Court.
So I just double checking,
He was like a kid.
and I saw something. I was like, "What was that?" And then I played it without the sound on. I was like, "That's a dude in blackface. What the actual fuck?" I was like, "Well, I'm not playing this shit." I don't remember what I changed it out with, but like that's fucking crazy. And then I was like, "Well,
do you know why?
Are you wearing an Airhead shirt?" I am indeed. This is the Lone Rangers.
Or perhaps it's because a long
Also,
time ago when I worked in Panama, I was bitten in my sleep by a bat. My theory is that the
little plum plant
bat had previously acquired the vampire germ. By the time it entered my blood, it had been strained and weakened by the bat system. As a result,
do I want more viewers?
I have immunity.
You know what? That's an interesting question, admiring guy. You know, I've never really thought of it that way. Oh wait, ban.
You don't think that I'm immune?
Oh, all I seen was the loan.
Do you?
It's a simple matter to find out whether you are or not.
This guy.
What?
But yeah, just so just to give you the full.
I am infected.
Cure
me.
The full view of the shirt.
To answer. I know as well as you do.
Propositioning motherfuckers.
It's incurable.
There might be a
Hold on. I'm gonna show you the back of this shirt, but two, move this out of the way to start the next set and use the bathroom. But I'm gonna let this movie run. But first, I gotta turn this off. I'll be right back.
You are one of them.
I was. And without that injection, I'll be one again.
What do you mean? You found a solution?
That's right. Exactly as you said it could be. I take that for it.
What is it?
Defibrinated blood plus vaccine. The blood feeds the germ. The vaccine keeps it isolated and prevents it from multiplying. We've had it for some time now.
We?
There are quite a number of us.
And I thought you were alone. I was going to cure you. Does that amuse you?
No.
Now, I want the truth.
Chester.
I want all of it.
Are you impressed that I got it off just the loan? I mean, I am. Yeah.
We do.
You
know, far less.
Also, my hair's covering it. Might have covered up some letters. No, this shirt.
Do away with all those wretched creatures who are neither alive nor dead. Start everything all over again.
And you want me to join?
You can't join us. You're a monster to them. Why do you think I ran when I saw you? Even though I was assigned to spy on you. Because I was so terrified of what I'd heard about you. You're a legend in the city, moving by day instead of night. Leaving as evidence of your existence.
He literally murders hundreds of them.
The people you destroyed were still alive.
That's what's cool about the book, too. When he finally talks to one, he's like, oh. That's also the...
I didn't know.
Is there any way you can get out of here?
What do you mean?
They're coming after you tonight. That's why I was sent here. To prevent you from resisting them. And supposed to keep you here. Until they come.
To kill me?
Yes.
It's
Your new
it's
society sounds charming.
The beginning of any society is never charming or gentle.
And you pretended to be shocked at my violence. Well, what are you waiting for? Why don't you go on and use it? Get it over with. Use it. Get it over with.
But yeah, basically, well, see the propaganda. Well, the
Now you know. What are you going to do?
But yeah, the point of the book, of course he's gonna kill him. He's human, but I see from your perspective he is the monster. But like, I just don't. During the day, I don't know. Maybe an understanding could have arose. Well, no, it's the book is a little more straightforward about how all the vampires are actually way more intelligent than this movie implies. Like in the book, they're straight up talking to him. They're talking to him through the door. And he kind of has this attitude of like, no, I have to figure out a way to cure you. And they keep telling him like, we're going to come in, we're going to get you. And then during the day, he just slaughters tons of them because they sleep during the day and he can't really do anything except... And then this, if I remember this correctly, this makes no sense. Anyway, all that to say, I'm on set number 2. It's a Chrysanthemum. But yeah, like in the book, the confrontation is more. I think also he's. Sadly, I've never finished a full book. You know, some people would make fun of you for that. I don't know. Reading is not as
What are you doing?
valued or valuable now.
What?
Look. Look.
But essentially, the book, I think he's alone on the earth for a lot longer than 3 years.
It worked. Ruth.
And
The antibodies in my blood work.
and also
My blood is
the book
saved
is allowed to
you.
have more characters.
Do you know what this
So it kind
means?
of has this idea
You and
that
I can
they've
save all
they've
the
made a
others.
society already.
We won't be alone. We'll never be alone again.
You are sure?
Wait.
I got you a gift.
Don't be afraid.
Oh my god, I used to love garlic so much. That's why I couldn't make it as a vampire, man. I like garlic too much. I'd be pissed.
Where are you
I've got
going?
to get out of here. Tell them you're not a
You
threat
can't
to us.
go out there.
You can
You
save all
wouldn't
of
get
us.
10 feet.
When they come here, there won't be time for questions and answers. They'll come to kill. For God's sake, Robert, let me go. Oh, Robert, please.
Ruth, look, tomorrow.
Please. Oh, Robert.
Tomorrow, Ruth. Tomorrow will be all right.
Robert, no.
But think about it like this.
Robert,
Yes, Ruth.
what if this doesn't last?
But it will. I've already checked it under the microscope. Wait, I'll show you.
I'll prove it to you. I'll check it again.
Do they not like mirrors? Yeah, they can't look at themselves in the mirror. I don't remember exactly why.
Ruth?
He's got some cornflakes.
Just take a look at this. This'll prove it to you. Ruth, there's no change. I've double-checked.
Robert!
Ruth. Ruth!
Robert!
Ruth, get away from her! Ruth, are you all right? Are you all right?
Ow, dude. That kind of fucking hurt, Braj.
Run, Robert! Robert, run! Robert, run!
Vampires got cats,
Kill you,
dog.
Robert.
They heard that.
Run! Run!
So yeah, basically they are vampires that have kind of evolved. So they are getting rid of the weak.
Up there!
I think this is probably coming up the funniest scene. Right here. This is the funniest thing. Ready?
There he is!
Wait! You don't understand! Wait!
You did a oh man.
Wait!
Round the block! Move!
The music's pretty dope. Vinny Price.
Hey, over here!
Vinny Price.
This way! Got her
On
outside!
the run. I'm a bush. Oh, that's a terrible Vinny Price impression. Oh, damn. Ow. But also, if they're vampires, that won't kill them. Oh, damn. He's about to get strapped, dude. Oh, that's right. He grabs, like, grenades and shit.
Stand back!
Shooting it is the American way. Hut. Vampire Commandos. Hunting Vinny Price. And as far as we're like told, he doesn't really have like combat training, so it's pretty interesting how Vinny Price is doing all this shit.
There he is, in the church. Over there.
Looks like the end for old Vinny Price. The way he's running, he's like, God, this sucks. This is the worst. And they're all scared of him.
Freaks. All of you freaks. Mutations.
Got him.
Hold it.
You're freaks. I'm a man. The last man.
Robert.
Ruth, you were too slow. Yeah, if Ruth worked on some motherfucking cardio.
Afraid of me. They were afraid of me. They were afraid of me.
I didn't know.
Well, dummies, we could have walked during the day. Well, I think he was like the only scientist.
Don't cry. There's nothing to cry about. We're all safe now. All safe.
Clip clap. I can't help but to feel you have a sense of injustice for this movie. The bat! I think we got one more. Agnes Moorehead, baby. Whoa! Oh, jeez. That's much louder. I think, like, you're... I don't know how to say this. Because it's not a bad thing. I'm not trying to say that you're reading the movie wrong at all. I'm saying, like, the point of the movie is... I'm questioning everything, man. I think the point of the movie was this guy does what he thinks is right. And then the society around him changes.
This is the Oaks,
and he
a house
finds
in the
out.
country which I rented for the summer. As an author, I write tales of mystery and murder.
Mystery.
But the things that happened in this house were far more fantastic than any story I've ever had published. I brought a staff of servants from my city apartment, and my maid Lizzie Allen, who had been with me nearly 20 years.
Lizzie?
All you need to know is that she's a writer, and this town is crazy.
Is the car ready?
Wow, I get it. She's rich. Yeah, basically. Okay, so the last movie we watched
Them servants you brought from the
the
apartment
idea
are talking about
was
walking out
he's
on
a
us.
scientist who believes
Really?
he's trying to cure these people.
I know they don't like
And
it
he's
here, but
also
I didn't
murdering
think it
tons
was
of
that
them.
bad.
Also, the book kind of
They've been
gets into
hearing
how he's
things about the
experimenting
killer
on
that the
them.
police called
He's
him
literally
out.
cutting them
And the
open
murders
and
keep
trying to
indicating
figure out what
this
makes them
past
tick.
winter.
So when
People are
eventually
saying
he's
he's back again.
confronted by these
Well, how can I be
intelligent
sure
ones,
of
they're like,
that?
do you understand that
Committed
you
another
are
crime? No,
literally
not
the
yet, but that
boogeyman
ain't
of our
saying that he won't.
society? Like,
Here's
you've
something
killed
else.
men, women,
You've
and
heard
children
about the
every
bats
single
they
night.
have
You
here. Animal
roam
bats, the
the
kind that
streets during
fly.
the day, which is
Yes,
our
yes.
nighttime,
Look what it
and
says in
you
this magazine.
slaughter
This is a
tons of
report
us,
from the State
and you're
Health
doing it for the
Department, and
pursuit of this
says some of
cure,
them
which we
bats is
don't need a
rabbits.
cure of.
Well, and that ain't all.
Yeah, it's
Now
it's
there's a
the
rumor going
hold on,
around
I
that it was
got
the
to
bat himself,
I
the
got
killer
to
hound,
ban
that
this
released the rabbit bats
fucking
in this
asshole.
neighborhood. Oh, that's ridiculous. Well, the housekeeper, the cook, the butler, and the upstairs maid don't think so.
Well, I can't help but say think.
But yeah, the like,
hysterical
because this
nonsense
that
like that
story
can
has been
scare them out
adapted
of their
3
good
different
job,
times, and each
it's
one
their
takes a
loss,
very
not
different
mine.
take from
See,
the
I've got to get
book.
to the bank.
But the one we just watched is the one that's actually closest to it, which is kind of a bummer. The Will Smith one just kind of misses the mark, and then the Charlton Heston one is just fucking way off. That one felt like, how do we make Charlton Heston look badass? Like, that felt like the entire pitch of that fucking movie.
Thanks again.
Miss Van Gorder.
But yeah.
How you do, Miss
Not to
Van?
be a you should read the
Very
book
well,
guy.
thank
I hate those
you
guys.
remember Lizzie Allen?
I don't like
Of course.
being
Hello, Miss
I don't like
Allen.
being that guy, but
So you're spending the summer with us?
Yes, yes.
it's just one of those
Down at
cases where the
HBO.
book actually
The home of your
explains
bank
it
president,
way
John
better.
Fleming.
I heard you had. I was surprised.
Why? Is there something the matter with it?
No, I was surprised because Mr. Fleming said he would never rent it.
Oh? Well, I rented it from his nephew, Mark Fleming, who has
Oh, do
the
I want
real
more
estate
viewers?
office here.
Oh, really?
He
Well,
said
that's
his uncle would be
interesting.
gone the entire summer.
How
Well,
about
that's right.
fuck off?
Mr. Fleming's in the North
What's up
Woods
with these
now.
fucking
His
bots
physician,
today,
Dr.
man?
Wells.
I'm just getting hammered
Oh,
by
pardon me.
bots.
Dale, I want you to meet my wife. We were married at
Do I have a
Christmas time.
suspiciously
Believe me, it was.
low
Oh,
viewer
here she is.
count? It's always the
wife,
same
Miss
amount.
Van Gorder, Miss Allen.
How do you do, Mrs.
How do you
Bailey?
do? Cornelia Van Gorder.
Yes.
Oh, well, I've read every murder mystery you've ever
They like
written.
Vinny.
I just adored that weird one, The Private Morgue of Dr. X, even though it gave me the shivers.
Only the shivers? Scared hell out of me.
Oh.
Well, I really mean that Miss Corney killed them off in that one.
When you refer to my books, please don't call me Miss Corney.
Pardon me, Mr. Bailey. Mr. Hines is here to see you.
Oh, yes.
That woman's basically a female
Don't be strangers now.
No, we
Stephen
won't.
King, but less problematic bullshit.
So you're a bride.
Well, not quite.
Not since Christmas.
No, I'm sure I've seen you. Well, I used to be my husband's secretary here in the bank.
Of course I remember.
May I welcome our most distinguished visitor back to Zenith?
Oh, that's very charming, but,
Lieutenant Anderson.
Lieutenant Anderson, of course.
She looks 19 and he
Chief of
looks like
Detectives of the Zenith Police Department.
55.
This is Miss Allen.
Miss Allen.
How do you do? Lieutenant Anderson is one of our favorite citizens. He's on the bank's board of directors.
Not bad for a policeman.
You must have made a good thing of it.
Police in cahoots with the bank? That can't be a problem.
Near closing time, and I've got some business in the safe deposit vault. Please come and see me, Mrs. Bailey.
Oh, I'd love to.
And you, Lieutenant.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Nice to meet you.
That's her grandpa? Oh, I haven't been
What
paying
a
attention.
charming woman. She moved into the Oaks just the other day.
That house is a proper setting for a writer of mysteries.
Oh, it certainly is. Vic, what's the matter?
Come in here, both of you.
We're in deep shit. Somebody fucked
Andy,
up.
We're in trouble. Wendell Hines came in to pick up $350,000 worth of bonds that we were holding as collateral for a loan. They were kept in our special vault. Mr. Fleming and I are the only officers of the bank who have access to that vault.
So?
The Hines bonds are gone. That's not all.
Fine, clip,
Other
clap,
negotiable
fine.
Securities are missing. From what I can gather, short of a careful check, the bank has been looted of over $1 million worth of securities.
You'll have to notify Fleming.
Wish I could
H2O.
talk to him. Unfortunately, he and Dr. Wells are deep in the woods.
They can't be reached by phone.
Yeah, man. I set up 4. I think we're only doing 2 because, honestly, no offense to Vinny, but I've watched all these movies before. And I'm not saying they're bad at all. I'm just saying the reason I picked those movies is because I would be building Lego sets.
I thought I heard someone on the path coming from the lake.
And if you really want to see them, you can head over to Kirk Has Glasses on YouTube, the archive, to watch previous streams of these
5 will
films.
get you 10. Sam has a message for me.
I thought you told him at the bank not to bother you.
I did, but they'll bother me. Doctor.
Yes, John.
What would you do for $500,000?
Anything short of murder.
Why not murder?
Too messy.
Too great a risk?
For $500,000? Yes.
I pinched $1 million from the bank. Well, I'm not kidding. I embezzled it.
Not that I think you wouldn't do it if you thought you could get away with it.
I got away with it. I'm not talking about currency. I took negotiable securities that could be converted into cash. I have the cash. In 10s, 20s, and 100s.
Well, I'm your doctor, not your lawyer. Why tell me this?
You'll find out why.
Who's going to take the blame for the robbery?
Bailey, the cashier. They'll never suspect me.
I like Bailey.
Well, so do I. I love the guy. I gave him his first chance.
He has a lovely
Yeah, this guy's
wife.
fucked up.
Charming girl. Was the best man.
Where's the $1 million?
In my family's tomb in Zenith. In the crypt with my father's casket.
I don't buy that, John.
No?
No. You forget that I had you in charge when you were a very sick man. When you raved in delirium. And I heard you talk about a hidden room. Now, where else could you put a hidden room except in that mansion you built? That white elephant you call the Oaks.
Look, everyone knows I have a bad heart. Now, who would doubt it if you wired the bank directors that my heart had failed? That I had fallen from a great height here in the woods. That I was badly smashed up. You could ship the body back for burial and instruct them not to open the casket due to the condition of its contents.
Well, you realize, of course, that we'd have to have a body to put in that casket, which means that we'd have to deal with an undertaker at this end.
Of course.
Well, where do we get a body?
Couldn't we provide one of our own? How about Sam?
Sam, our guide?
Sam weighs about as much as I do. He's practically a hermit.
It does seem...
A long time.
The local undertaker would know him.
Not if we made him look as if he'd been in a serious accident.
But if Bailey's going to take the blame, why'd he have to do this?
A jury might acquit him. In that case, I'd be a logical suspect. I could disappear, of course, but it's safer if they think I'm dead.
What if I don't go for this deal?
In that case, it would be too bad.
You mean you'd kill me?
What else could I do? Now that I've told you about the $1 million, I'd say you were shot in a hunting accident. Now, look, Doctor.
A Dick Cheney, if you
will.
will.
Body instead of Sam's, it's all right with me. There's $500,000 in it for you.
I'll do my best.
I smell smoke.
So do I. What's that noise?
Look, Doctor. The woods are on fire. It's coming this way. We've got to get out of here. Out the back way.
We will. As soon as I provide that body we were talking about.
Damn. Vinny Price is cold, dude. Vinny Price is a cold motherfucker. Yeah, this is a very weird one.
Goodness, dear. Lizzie, is that you?
an idiot. There's a storm coming up, and it's gonna be a snorter. The wind nearly blew the door off its hinges.
Well, that noise blew my game higher than a kite. I think I've lost some of the car.
Oh,
Well,
I see you found the paper.
Drat that paper boy, scooting by on his bicycle, just chucked it into a clump of bushes and let it go at that. For land's sake, Mr. Vic Bailey's been arrested.
Oh?
Oh.
Victor Bailey, vice president and cashier of the Zenith Bank, was arraigned before United States Commissioner Alvin Fielding, charged with the embezzlement of over $1 million. I can't believe Vic Bailey had anything to do with that robbery.
Robbery.
Oh, well, I see our landlord is home again.
Landlord?
Mr. Fleming. Dr. Malcolm Wells is back in town with the body of John Fleming, president of the Zenith Bank, who was killed in a forest fire. Mr. Fleming will be laid to rest in his family's tomb on Friday.
And I hope he stays there.
Well, why shouldn't he?
Well, this is his house. And ever since he died, some funny things have happened here.
For instance?
The housekeeper, the cook, and the butler said that they heard strange noises at night. And the upstairs maid swore that she met a man without a face coming up the back stairs.
Oh, so that's why they quit and left me to run this place without a staff.
They didn't
Staff.
tell you, Miss Corney. But the truth is, they were scared to stay.
But you're still here, Lizzie. Haven't you seen anything?
No. No.
I'm scared of your abuse.
I ain't afraid of ghosts. They're afraid of me. Honest, Miss Corney. A spiritualist told me once that ghosts was allergic to me. But this bat fella...
No, she said men are allergic to you. Bam!
I
Roasted.
guess he'd be different.
No, I don't think you would have the same effect on him.
What are they trying to do? Drive people away from this part of the country?
Why? What does it say about the bats?
Specialty seems to be killing women. My goodness.
Every killer's got to have a specialty, okay?
All his
You got to have
victims
your,
died
you
the
know,
same way,
your usual.
Like their throats had been ripped
They're
open
like,
with
they're like,
steel claws.
you know, they're like chefs.
That's a charming little caper. I'll have to try it sometime.
In a book. That ain't nothing, just something bumping against the house.
Yeah, usually I'd have staff to take care of it.
That's just the wind banging a door. Pay no attention to it. Listen to this. One of his victims, who lived for a moment after she was found, described the bat as a man without a face. Honest, Miss Corney, I think that woman must have been exaggerating.
Yeah, it's his, like, family home, and I guess he rents it out.
Just that heavy tapestry at the top of
And
the
it also
stairs.
happens to be where he hid a bunch of bombs.
That sounds as if there was someone on the stairs. I know there isn't. At least there shouldn't be.
There ain't. Them's just the noises you hear in any old house on a windy night. It
Yeah,
says here that the bat
it's a
never
pretty
leaves no
straightforward one and kind of dumb.
Understandable. Having no face, he probably has no fingers either. Lizzie! And that, I suppose, is the cat dropping its dentures.
No, I don't think so. But I think it's something should be looked into. Now, who chucked him down here?
The wind, I hope. There must be a window open up there.
Yes, a window open with breeze strong enough to throw an armor all the way down the stairs.
Power lines don't go down, put the lights out. Now, we'll check the windows in the living room and draw the curtains, and then we'll go to bed.
Yes, ma'am.
and then we'll go to bed. Oh! It was so gross.
I turned the latch off. I forgot to turn it on again. He's out there. He was coming in. He might have got you.
Oh, but he didn't, and he's still out there, thanks to you. Now, you hurry now, and we'll call the police.
No, I won't leave you, Miss Corny.
Are you okay?
Yes, ma'am, I'm okay.
Funny, because you're blubbering like a bitch. Gotta deal with this bat ourselves. Solution simple.
Give me the police department, please.
Kill the bat.
Zenith Police Department.
This is Cornelia Van Gorder. I'm living at the Oaks.
We know about that, Miss Van Gorder.
Just a moment ago, a man tried to force his way into this house.
You're not alone there, are you? What about your servants?
Well, I have none except my chauffeur, and he's away. He won't be back until the morning. Now, there's only 2 of us here tonight, and we're going to lock ourselves in my room. Now, if any of your men see anything, will you have them call me?
I'll send officers over there right away.
Well, thank you very much.
Call you how? They don't have cell phones.
We're going to sleep in my room.
Like, oh, good, I get a bed tonight? The servants' quarters is just a hole in the ground for our piss and shit.
Nothing can get at us in this room now. This door seems good and solid.
Like the door to a tomb.
Vinny Price is coming in. He wants those buns.
I think that couch will be comfortable. There's some extra bedding, you know.
Yes,
closet. Let's see now.
Fuckaroo. Shit balls, shit.
No bolt. Well, that's not so good.
Shit.
What's that for? That, my good woman, is a booby trap. If anybody tries to open this transom, this will be knocked off, and we'll hear it fall.
So then we know we're gonna be murdered. It's a great idea. No, son of a bitch. Look at that guy. Doesn't he look like a bat with a hat on and completely humanoid?
My robe, my gown, and my slippers. I'll go get them now.
Now, wait a minute, Lizzie.
Wait a minute.
I'll go with you. Now, don't you bother, Miss Cornelia. My room's just down the hall. Lizzie, I told you to wait. It's all right. I'll only be a second. Get it.
Lizzie is dying by. I mean, it's a horror movie from this era. Nobody actually dies.
Yes?
Zenith Police Department. There's a police car just outside your house, and the officers in it have reported that there's no sign of a prowler anywhere on the grounds.
Well, the man's inside now. He's in the hall just outside my bedroom. Have your men break through the kitchen door and search this place from top to bottom.
Okay, Miss Van Gorder. Sit tight.
I will. I have a gun, and I know how to use it.
He's like, oh, shit. I didn't know they were packing heat.
Relax, Lizzie. The police did a good job. They couldn't find anybody in here.
But we both saw him, Miss Cornelia.
All right, so he got away. But there are men on guard outside, so just try and get some rest.
So just shut the fuck up.
Nothing can get at us here.
It's bad enough you have to sleep in my room. Oh, shit. That's fucked up but funny. It's bad enough I have to treat you like a person. Oh, shit!
Miss Cordelia!
That was a weird sound.
What's the matter? Oh, nonsense. You've had a nightmare. Maybe I did. But there was a bat and it bit me. And it flew in that closet. Oh, good gracious, Lizzie, you're right. Oh. Oh. Operator, will you get me Dr. Malcolm Wells' office, please? No, I don't know his number, and I have no phone book up here, but this is an emergency.
So here is where we play a fun game. So
Hello?
I have to build this flower with Lego bananas. There are 3 different shades of banana. So I have to determine what shade we're talking about and make sure I get the right ones.
Have treatment as soon as possible, and I was told that Dr. Wells was the nearest physician.
I'll try to find him for you, and if I can't,
shit.
I'll send you another doctor.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Oh, he's out on a case. Oh, I hope it's not a delivery. A baby, I mean. They can be terribly complicated.
It never bothered me none.
Oh, Lizzie, you never had a baby.
Of course I didn't. That's why they never bothered me.
Oh, does it hurt, huh?
Little.
What was that joke? Babies don't bother me either. I stay away from them. They're too needy. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Well, I'm also not paying attention. I got bananas. Just Vinny Price doing some Vinny Price shit. Microscopes. Could you fucking stop, bro? Jesus. Just trying to fucking live my bat life. You're doing your science shit.
Dr. Wells? Are you there, Dr. Wells? Are you there, Dr. Wells? This is the operator. Your call service is on the wire. It's an emergency.
That's Vinny Price.
This is Dr. Wells.
This is your call service, Doctor.
Oh, hello. I was just doing an experiment. I left the receiver off.
That's what I thought, but I kept trying. Miss Van Gorder at the Oaks called and said that her maid had been bitten by a bat, and she's afraid it might be rabid.
What? Oh, all right. Tell her I'll be right over there.
Vinny, baby. Vinny Price. Well, wait, hold on. We've done a whole... I mean... doing a whole Vinny... I'm not sure. No, that's the grandfather. Just some of the emotes. Vinny Price based emotes. Why? Because I wanted to be a successful streamer. And you know how you do it? On the back of Vincent Price. The back of Vincent Price and public domain movies. Vinny Price, Vinny Price. Huh. Kind of weird bat shit.
Who's there?
Dr. Wells.
Come in.
Good evening.
Oh, I'm so glad they found you, Doctor.
Well, I reached my office shortly after you called. How is your maid? Is she in any pain?
No, she doesn't seem to be.
Did the bat get away?
No, I believe it's still in my bedroom.
Oh, good. I'll want to examine it. There you go, Miss Allen. Now you feel better?
I got to think about bats.
Have I got the rabies?
Well, I can tell you better after I've examined the bat's brain under a
Have I
microscope.
got the
Thing's
rabies?
got a brain?
Oh, you'd be surprised. Well, where is it?
I think the little darling is in that closet.
Oh. You know, it's a pity you leased this house, Miss Van Gorder.
Why a pity?
Well, my dear lady, I don't want to alarm you, but...
Oh, well, after tonight, nothing can alarm me.
Yes, I understand. It must have been terrifying. So many unexplainable things have happened here. There's something about the place. Your servants must have sensed it when they walked out on you. An apprehension of disaster. Well, let's see. Aha! Yes. There he is. All right, now, take it easy. Nobody's going to hurt you. Quiet now.
Take it easy.
Quiet. And he looks quite normal. Doesn't seem to be sick at all.
Oh, ain't that nice? I've been worried about him.
Well, you should be. From his appearance, I'd say that he doesn't have any infection. In which case, you've had a narrow escape. Now, you take one of those tablets I left for you, and I'll guarantee you a good night. And I'll drop in on you tomorrow.
It's drugs.
Thanks for everything, Doctor.
Now, don't worry. I can find my way out.
Oh, I know you can, but do let me help you.
Oh, don't forget that once I'm gone, you'll have to climb those stairs alone.
Oh, I'm all right. I'm armed now.
Can you shoot one of those things without shutting your eyes?
Oh, Doctor, there are guns in every book I've ever written. I don't write about things I'm unfamiliar with. Lock the door, Lizzie.
Good night.
You don't put your bats in bags?
Accident?
No, the wind blew him down.
Oh.
I think.
Did you know that young Mark Fleming leased you this house without notifying his uncle?
No, I didn't.
Well, it doesn't matter now. John Fleming is dead, and Mark's his heir. But if John were alive, he would warn you to leave here, Miss Van Gorder.
Really?
Yes. It's been a tragic place for anyone who ever lived in it. Well, good night.
Good night, Doctor.
So they leased it to other people.
Nobody you need worry about, Doctor.
Oh, it's Andy.
That's right. Oh, good evening, Miss Van Gorder.
Good evening, Lieutenant.
Andy.
Somebody sick here?
My maid was bitten by a bat.
A rabid bat?
Well, I'll know for sure when I get to my lab. I caught the bat.
It happened indoors?
In my bedroom.
How'd it get in?
Well, there are many ways a bat could get in a house.
You ought to know. I spotted this hole in the window the minute I got here.
Why?
That's where the two-legged bat got your door open.
Miss Van Gorder told me that she phoned headquarters at Zenith.
Yes, I phoned twice. The second time was after the prowler got in the house.
Weren't you at headquarters, Andy?
No, but they contacted me.
An officer came and searched the house from top to bottom, but they couldn't find the bat.
You better have this window fixed tomorrow.
Oh, yes, I certainly shall.
Listen, I'd better be going. I'm due in surgery at 8 o'clock in the morning. Good night.
Good night, Doctor.
There'll be a man patrolling the grounds all night, Miss Van Gorder.
Oh, thank you.
And nobody inside, Andy?
Why should there be?
Well, how do you know but what the bat is hiding somewhere in the house?
I'm quite sure he isn't in the house, Doctor. Not now. Good night.
Good night.
Give you suspicion. Who is the bat?
Hi, Andy. Hello, Mark. Well, congratulations. Real estate business must be picking up. New office, new furniture.
New deal. How do you like it?
Looks expensive.
Uh-huh.
Are you squandering your inheritance?
Oh, I haven't got it yet.
Well, the paper says John Fleming left his entire fortune to you.
Funny thing about that entire fortune.
Yeah, the grandpa's the detective on the board of
No
the
kidding.
bank.
Oh, all Uncle John
Convenient.
had in his bank account was a couple of $100. And his safe deposit box was empty.
If we don't find that missing million, mine will be empty, too.
How come?
Well, all my savings were invested in Zenith Bank stock. The examiners won't certify the bank is solvent until those stolen securities are found. So the stockholders have voted an assessment that'll wipe some of us out. It's a since those securities have been converted into cash. And if I can't find that cash, I'm sunk.
Well, where are you going to look for it, Andy?
Here in Zenith. Your uncle wouldn't take $1 million on a hunting trip, would he?
You suspect Uncle John? Why, Andy, he founded the Zenith Bank. That'd be like robbing the family tomb.
You think he wouldn't?
Well, besides,
He was a
Vic
piece of
Bailey's
shit.
fingerprints are all over the vault. Now, they didn't find any of Uncle John's fingerprints.
Because he wiped them off.
Can the defense prove that?
They'll try to. Judy Hollander, Bailey's secretary, is a defense witness. And they believe her testimony will have a powerful effect on the jury.
Oh, well, she has a powerful effect on me. Judy's a doll.
Oh.
Here's the book you mentioned, Judy.
It's your newest one.
Yes, it's just been published. You can have that copy if you wish.
Oh, it's the first edition and you've signed it.
Yes, of course.
Thank you so much.
May I serve tea now, Miss Van Gorder?
Yes, please do, Warner.
Thank you.
Well, I see you've engaged new servants.
Yes, of course.
Well, how did you persuade them to live in this house?
Well, Jane Patterson, my new housekeeper, knows this house better than you do, Doctor.
Oh?
She worked for John Fleming. And Warner was my chauffeur.
Chauffeur turned butler?
Incredible. Play any part at a moment's notice. Did you get a plumber, Warner?
No, we can't get a plumber for 3 days, madam.
What about that leaking pipe? The basement will be flooded in 3 days.
Well, the pipe is no longer leaking.
You mean it's dried up of its own accord?
No, not quite. I packed the elbow where the water was coming out.
Packed the elbow?
Oh.
Thank you, madam.
Now, there's a character.
How long did you say that he worked for you as chauffeur?
About 3 months.
Well, I hope he doesn't have a police record. My dear Dale, it may interest you to know that the last night of his life, John Fleming told me that he loved your husband like a son. If Fleming were alive today, he would be fighting to prove Vic's innocence.
Could Mr. Fleming prove his own innocence?
Oh, shit.
Miss Van Gorder, can there be any doubt about it?
There will be when Miss Hollander testifies at Vic's trial.
Oh? You know something that we haven't heard yet, Judy?
Judy?
Something I saw with my own eyes. She's not permitted to say what it was.
My dear girl, I wouldn't think of asking her. But let's assume for a moment that Fleming did steal the $1 million. Now, what would he do about it? Where is it?
Hidden someplace where he could lay his hands on it without getting caught in the act. Now, if I was
Who is Judy? A
living
question
in the middle of it,
I wish I could answer,
I'd
but
hide
I'm...
it right here in this spooky old house.
Under a loose floorboard or up a chimney?
If Mr. Fleming had the nerve to steal $1 million, he'd make his plans well in advance. I'd say he'd prepare a place to hide it. Possibly when this house was being built. Now, I rented this place from Mark Fleming, his nephew. I wonder if he'd have the floor plans.
I'll ask him.
Yes. Lizzie, will you bring Mrs. Bailey the phone? Oh, you ask him now. His number is Summit 7537.
Oh, thank you, Lizzie. Summit
7537.
Not bad, eh, Andy?
Sitting next to a guy that just really wants to steal that money.
You see, somebody wants to buy a house. Mark Fleming speaking. Oh, hello, Dale. Well, hang on a minute, honey, while I see if I have him. It's Dale Bailey, all excited. Miss Van Gorder wants to know if I have the floor plans of the Oaks. Now, what would she want with the floor plans?
Well, she suggested to me that your uncle might have hidden the bank loot there. Are the plans here?
Well, somewhere in the house itself. Wait a minute, there is a place where Uncle Johnny might have kept those blueprints.
What place?
Well, I heard him talk about it a good many years ago. I can't be sure of the exact location.
Like a dumbass.
Anyway, I don't think the old boy had the guts to steal $1 million. But if I find those plans, I'll let you know, Andy.
He had the guts to steal $1 million.
Hello,
He had the
Dale.
guts to kill a dude.
Look, honey, I haven't seen those plans since I was a kid, but I'll come over tonight and maybe we can find them.
Thank you, Mark. We'll expect you. He seems to think they're here in the house somewhere. He's coming over tonight.
Well, that's good. Dale and Judy are my house guests for the weekend. Would you like
The
to have dinner with
Weekend.
us tonight?
Oh, no, thank you.
It's also her favorite artist, The Weeknd.
You know, if Judy's testimony is going to clear Vic Bailey and implicate John Fleming, others may get the idea that there's buried treasure in this house. Don't even mention your testimony until you're actually on the stand.
Oh, I won't.
That's a smart girl, Judy, and a very lovely girl. Well, good afternoon, ladies.
Goodbye.
Doctor. Come on, girls, let's go.
He's so charming. Well, ladies and gents, we have ourselves. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Come on. Don't be gross. What? I need coffee. Go get coffee. And it looks like we're only doing 2 movies today because I finished the second. It's a Chrysanthemum. The green screen makes it look like an alien plant, but the P.O. box says, "I'll send Legos for you."
Husband's secretary, Dale. Yes,
I'll say it again. There are plenty of streams at the Kirk Has Glasses archive where I've watched other Vinny Price films. A Lego envelope.
The bat.
Lego box. It's interesting. Oh shit! It is interesting how. No, this is like the nephew, I think. Oh shit. It's interesting how like Lego has started a like influencer program, but like looking at it, it's like, oh yeah, I couldn't do that. Because it's basically dependent on other people buying Lego off of your... Oh, shit. So why is... The nephew's in the house to get the plans. Hold on, I'm going to let the movie run for a second. I'm going to hit the bathroom again. And I'm going to put this guy...
It's an original, isn't it?
So it's not in the way. So I'll be right back and let the bat run a little bit.
Clock hasn't struck the hour in the last 10 years, if I'm to believe what Mark Fleming told me.
Why is it angled away from the wall like that?
I don't know. Somebody must have moved it. Lizzie, very likely when she was dusting.
Wait a minute. Did you know there's a door in this paneling?
No, I didn't.
Oh, my gracious, so there is.
Maybe it opens to a secret passage.
Oh, certainly to a secret something.
Who knows, girls? We'll be about to stumble on that missing million. Oh, panel. There's a panel. There must be some gimmick to it. There always is. Yes, yes, move. Oh.
Calling car 11. Calling car 11. Proceed to the Oaks in Zenith Township immediately. A homicide has been reported.
Okay. Proceeding to the Oaks. Notify the county coroner, Dr. Wells. Tell him to come to the Oaks at once.
Horrible. As if his throat has been torn by some creature with fangs or claws.
That's his sign. We found it on the others he killed. I'd hoped those reports that he was up to his old tricks again were pure imagination, but
It is interesting that it's like essentially a murder mystery, but we know who it is.
back to the scene of his kills.
So it's not a mystery to
Yes,
us
that's who I mean.
at all.
That's who did this. The bat. Who found Mark?
We all did. And it's Dale and Judy and I. Lizzie was in the dining room. This is my new housekeeper, Jane Patterson. You know, she worked for John Fleming.
I know her. Where were you, Mrs. Patterson?
In the kitchen, cleaning up. I cooked the dinner tonight.
Did you know that the secret closet was here?
No. It was behind the grand.
It wouldn't be secret closet if I
It
knew.
was I who found it, really. Noticed the clock had been moved and the door wasn't quite closed.
I'll get it.
I'm the man.
Who is it? Mark Fleming.
As coroner, you saw the same wounds on the others. How long's he been dead?
Oh, I'd say about a half an hour. Do you believe it was the bat?
That's a bat's trademark.
Perhaps he's still in the house.
That's possible.
Immediate.
Why should he be?
Because he's looking for something, and like you, he believes it's here. And he's a persistent killer. I would advise you to get out of this house as quickly as possible, notwithstanding our expert police protection.
Her face is...
Have you called the morgue?
They're on their way here.
But it's so funny how he walks into a room. He's like, I'm going to immediately take suspicion off myself and suggest you leave the place after saying the person who did this is looking for something. It's not me, though, because I just got here, and the dude who did this might still be in the house.
Oh, Warner, where have you been?
Well, madam, has been an accident?
There's been a murder.
Has there been an accident? The person's wrapped up.
This place was killed
Yeah, he skinned his
tonight.
knee. We figured we'd wrap him in a fucking carpet.
Well, they believe it was the bat.
I'm sorry I had to use the front door, Miss Van Gorder, but I forgot my keys, and when I rang the bell at the kitchen door, there was no response.
Oh, this is Warner, Lieutenant. He's my butler. He was my chauffeur.
Why did you promote him?
But it's very difficult to find a butler. They don't like service in the country.
Have you been a butler before?
I've served in many capacities, sir, but this was my night off, and I forgot my keys.
I heard that part. What time did you leave the house tonight?
Oh, about 6:30. I had dinner at Wiley's Roadhouse.
Can you prove where you spent the rest of the evening?
I can try.
Partying.
Try hard. And don't leave the house. I'll get to you later.
Very good, sir.
Damn.
I shall be in my room, Miss Van Gorder, if you need me.
Yes, Warner. Surely you don't think he's...
Warren and I have met before. I can't recall where or when, but I will.
And I can't be wrong. I'm the police.
There'll be a crew here shortly from headquarters, dusting for fingerprints, taking photographs. But in the meantime, Mrs. Patterson, you aren't leaving the house tonight, are you?
No, Lieutenant.
Not now.
Don't. I'll talk to you in the morning. Good night.
Good night, sir. Good night, Miss Van Gorder.
Dale, I was with Mark Fleming this afternoon when you talked to him about the floor plans of this house. I heard him tell you he was coming here tonight.
Dale called him at my request. She told me he was coming.
Who else heard her tell you that?
Judy, Lizzie.
And that nice Dr. Wells.
Dr. Wells. There are a few killers who kill for the fun of it. The bat very likely is a mental case, and I'm convinced that his crimes are motivated by his mania for personal gain. There's $1 million at large. And he's going to keep on hunting for it until he lays his hands on it.
And it's not me, I swear.
Yes, they're my house guests.
Well, when my crew arrives, we'll be busy for a while, so I'd suggest that
That we go to our rooms? That's a very good idea. Come on, girls.
Has she done any writing?
Police guard for this house tonight, Lieutenant.
You've got one. I'm going to cover this place tonight from the attic to the basement. If the Bat makes another call, I'll have a little surprise for him.
Who is he? Have you any idea?
He could be anybody. So far, there are clues to his identity, but nothing...
We just know that he is definitely male.
I am afraid we must look higher than the criminal world. He may be a merchant, lawyer, doctor, scientist, one of the pillars of his community. Ladies, lock your doors tonight. Stay behind me. I promise you...
Not a normal criminal.
Good night.
Good night, Lieutenant. Good night.
This is the second best Vincent Price story involving a man called a bat. What is the first, Shadow, that I forgot? And are you talking about Batman, the original's 1960 show? When he played Egghead.
Poor Mark. Yeah, it's a pity. So young.
Batman and Egghead.
Well, Doctor, do you agree it was the Bat?
In my report, I shall say the death was caused by the same technique used in the other killings. A paralyzing blow to the throat, followed by severe lacerations of the jugular, resulting in excessive hemorrhage.
In a layman's language, he didn't know what hit him.
Oh, he knew. But he didn't have time to think about it.
He hated it.
You staying here tonight, Andy?
Well, until I check the doors and windows, but I'll be back bright and early in the morning.
Neither snow, nor rain, nor heat, nor gloom of night stays these couriers from the swift completion of their appointed rounds.
A lot of people are due for a shock when I close this case.
Yes, I'm sure they are. Good night, Andy. Don't get hurt.
Good night, Doctor.
Good dick measuring contest, Doctor.
You know, I think we'd better let you get some sleep.
Oh, Lizzie and I share this room for mutual protection. You know, one night, a storm blew the wires down, put the lights out, and I went out the next day and bought a half a dozen of these things. You better take one with you, Dale.
Oh, thank you.
We'll go across the hall now.
Are you sure there's nothing else you need?
Oh, no.
He bought half a dozen. Why don't give them two?
You just sing out, and two strong women will come to your rescue.
Oh, nothing will bother us. Not with Andy on the job.
No. Well, good night.
Good night, Miss Van Gorder.
See you in the Don't worry, everything will be all right.
We won't. Good night.
Good night.
Cutting to Andy on the job. Seriously? Who even is Judy? Shit, that's funny. Guys, seriously, who even is Judy?
I don't think I'll sleep tonight.
Me neither.
All I can see is poor Mark Fleming staring at us. I thought that when people died, their eyes closed, as in sleep.
Don't think about it.
I'll bet you're thinking about it.
No, I was thinking of my poor husband sleeping in jail tonight.
Damn.
Oh, Judy, I love him so much.
Maybe, wait, so Judy, is Judy the husband, or the husband, Judy's the wife of the nephew, and that other woman is the wife of the guy who's being arrested. I know Mark talked about Judy. Look, Judy's a phantom. We don't know shit about Judy. Yeah, that's a good point. So I don't know who Judy is. Is it possible does she work for the bank? Because one of them is giving a testimony about some shit she saw. Shit she saw. I know Mark said Judy is a doll. Judy must be the one giving the testimony. And then the other woman is the wife. Yeah, Judy must work at the bank. The wife must be the other woman. Yeah, just cut both. He's called the Bat. Why? Because he totally destroys people's necks. Okay. What does he look like? Well, he doesn't have a face. He has a hat, and he has really long, scary nails. Just the Bat doing bat stuff. Bat's in the attic. Seems way too easy for this dude to get in this house. If, like, they thought it was there, wouldn't he assign more police officers to it? Call me crazy. Yeah, nobody is waking up. Apparently. Seems like someone's doing construction in the house right now. The fuck? Lines are down.
What's that noise? Oh, I don't know. I kind of fell half asleep. For a moment, I thought it was something from a dream. It's somewhere in the house. Yes, on the floor above. Not directly over us. Probably a room overlooking the driveway.
That's very specific. Hey, we're trying to fucking sleep here, dude. Sleeps through fucking anything, apparently.
Should we call Miss Van Gorder? She'll hear it. How can she help but hear it? Oh, besides, we don't want her to think we're a couple of hysterical women.
Oh, I'm about to become one. I had it for one night. Dale, you're not going out in that hall.
Dale.
I want to know what's happening up there.
But Lieutenant Anderson said if we stayed behind our locked doors, we'd be safe.
Dick isn't safe locked up in that jail.
Oh, but
suppose that stolen money is in this house. Mark Fleming seemed to think it was. Maybe that's what somebody's looking for.
Oh, for heaven's sake, don't you hear that awful noise up there?
You lazy bitch.
Libby, you've just got to stay awake. The house phone and the outside phone wires have been cut, and we can't get help.
Where's that policeman?
Oh, I don't know.
Imagine waking up to that, where you're just like,
Now go on, get
what
on
the
your
fuck,
robe.
man?
Oh, Dale, please don't go
What the
up
fuck?
there.
I've got to. Think what it could mean to Vic. Now, you stay here.
Oh, no. If you go, I go.
Oh, I'd stay. Put a chair in front of the door. Barricade, dude.
You stay here.
No, I won't let you go up there alone.
You wait here. I'm going to see what it is.
Oh, please let me go with you.
Judy, will you warn me if anyone comes? I'll only be a moment. Now, wait.
It's like they have a flashlight. The light is literally on right there. But it's not at the top of the stairs. Oh, shit. Oh, boy. You gonna die. Wow, what a lame dude.
Give her to me. I'll look after her.
He did? Who the fuck even is Judy?
Poor baby.
We have no idea who Judy is.
Judy.
Do you want more viewers? How about this? How about...
He caught her at the head of the stairs. We saw him rushing down the stairs as we came out of the room. I hurled that after him. I hit him, I believe. I'm going to cover this place from attic to basement, you said. Well, what were you covering when that poor child was murdered? Where were you?
I saw a man outside in the grounds. I went out there and hunted him. I heard him in among the trees, and so I followed the sound of him as far as the brook down near the back road. And then I lost him. I'd rather give my own life than have this happen to Judy. But I told you to stay in your rooms and lock your doors and stay there. What was she doing at the head of those stairs?
That was my
I'm looking
fault.
at the summary to
They heard a
find
strange
Judy.
noise. Heavy pounding in one of the rooms on the 3rd floor. We all heard it.
I wanted to see what it was.
Heavy
Judy,
pounding?
I wish she would
On
let
the
me go
wall.
out by
Oh, okay.
myself. I made her stay on the balcony.
What about your new butler?
Oh, well, he's in his room, I suppose.
Oh, Mrs. Patterson.
Oh, yes.
Did you know what happened here?
No, sir, but I heard the
A
scream.
lot of racket.
I went to call Warner. We have rooms on the same floor, but he wasn't in his room. His bed hasn't been slept in.
If Mrs. Patterson heard the screams, Warner could certainly hear them.
You're quite right, sir. I heard them.
Oh, you did? And where were you?
Outside in the grounds.
Miss Holland has been murdered.
No.
Oh, so you're surprised. Shocked. Well, I've seen better performances. I remember you now. Your name's not Warner. I've got a circular in my office with your picture on it. The Chicago police not so long ago were hunting for you in connection with the robbery.
You're right again, sir. And they found me and they tried me and I proved my innocence and I was acquitted.
That could have been a lucky break. Where were you when this child was killed?
I told you before, sir. Outside.
What were you doing there?
I was following you. I saw you leaving the house and it seemed that you were hunting
Summary
someone. I
literally
thought you
doesn't
might
say
need
who
some
Judy
help.
is.
Oh, yes, sir. I followed your flashlight down through the trees. Then it disappeared. And then suddenly, as I was staring out into the darkness, I was struck by something on the back of the head. The next thing I knew, I was lying on the ground. I realized I'd been knocked out.
I wish you had been knocked out. But then we'd have found you with your mask still on your face. You were hit here in this house with this poker as you were rushing down those stairs after that child was
Oh,
killed.
no, sir. You can't pin this on me. I'm not the bat. I've never killed. I couldn't kill. I won't take the rap for this.
Enter Vinny. How would he know that a dead person's there? Oh, did they call? But the phones are down.
Well, Doctor, we have another case for the county coroner. You see, the bat came back. Why did you come back, Doctor?
Well, I had an accident about a mile down the road. The right rear wheel of my car came off, and I plunged into the ditch. This was the nearest house, so I came here to call for help. I thought I'd find you around, Andy.
Physician, heal thyself. You must have been hit by something on the back of your head.
I told you I had an accident.
So you did, Doctor. So you did.
So you did.
I could be wrong. But maybe I'm not. We shall see.
All right, Dale, let's start a new chapter. For days, the murders held the headlines. Lieutenant Anderson grilled us and ransacked the house from top to bottom. Warner was not placed under arrest, but his every move was watched. At night, except for a detective.
And she's making money off the whole situation.
Left us alone.
America.
And on one of those nights, without telling Lizzie or anyone else, I pursued a secret investigation of my own.
This is just what podcasting is now, like true crime podcasting.
It was in an empty room on the 3rd floor where we kept our trunks and other things.
Your swimming trunks? Stupid joke. Oh, nobody thought to check where the hole was all of a sudden? Gross. Duh. The other side. What a wondrous idea. This is why she's a successful author. They could literally call this movie People Suspiciously Watching Other People.
Put him up, Pat.
Oh, fake out.
Right idea to kill me in my own lab and let people think that I'm the bat. But you had to kill me first. What was it to be, ambush? And clever as you are, you're not smart enough to do that. Nor were you smart enough to find the money, though you came quite close to it. But I know where it is. And when you're dead with that sign pinned on your chest, I'm going to collect it and live happily ever after. He destroyed himself. How true that will be. Well, goodbye, Bat. Here's a serum that will heal you whether you're rabid or not.
Oh, shit. Lights out. Guerrilla radio. Zap. Thunk. Zoinks. Batman TV show joke. Oh, shit. He done killed Vinny Price. It's not very clear. I I don't think, if I remember now, he's not the Bat, but the person was trying to make it seem like he was. Whoever would have thought there was a secret door between two rooms that don't take up the space of that like hallway? Who would have known? I mean, he did murder a guy at the beginning of the film. We can't let his charm make us forget that. Uh-oh. You got. Was blamed for something he didn't do. Well, yeah, that guy was threatening to murder him. He's not a good dude. I know that we all like Vinny Price here. The character he played in this is not a good guy.
Something's wrong.
Oh, you think? I better put on my shoes.
Miss Cornelia!
I know, but it's Vinny. Sometimes your heroes are assholes. Even though he's playing a character.
Now, where would she be going at this time of night?
Son of a bitch. A good question.
Well, land's sake.
Isn't the window broken?
Never.
He's just so flustered.
Mr. Davenport. Mr. Davenport. Oh, a fine thing. The door unbolted, the chain off, and you asleep
He is
on the job.
totally fucked
Wait
up.
till Lieutenant Anderson hears about this. Come on, wake up.
Did you stop?
I don't know. My head hurts. My whole body's numb.
Here, take a sip of this. Try to snap out of it. I'll be back in a minute. Hurry, will you? It's Lizzie. I'm terribly worried. I can't find Miss Cornelia anywhere, and something's happened to the policeman. I don't know what. Get Warner. Bring him to the drawing room. Tell him we need him.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's running out of
All
air.
right now.
Yeah, I'll be all right in a minute. I remember now. I took a drink of wine from that decanter there. Miss Van Gorder told me to help myself.
She wouldn't put nothing in it?
Well, somebody did. Somebody who knew I was on duty here.
Then it was somebody that got Miss Van Gorder. I can't find her anywhere. Upstairs, downstairs, or in the basement. I told the housekeeper to get Warner.
Upstairs or downstairs. Those are the two places.
Hello. Yeah, this is Davenport at the Oaks. We've got trouble here. Well, for one thing, I was drugged. Yeah. But I must have been knocked out because a maid tells me Miss Van Gorder's missing. Well, you better call Anderson and let him know.
I think that dude's just an alcoholic.
Out on a case? What case? Dr. Wells. What else did they tell you about it?
Oh, hurry, will you? We've got to find Miss Cornelia.
What else is going on there? You got any good gossip? Well, I got you on the phone.
Lieutenant Anderson is out on a case. Dr. Wells was found dead in a room next to his garage, murdered.
Dr. Wells?
There's something queer about the killing of Wells, but headquarters won't talk about it.
Lizzie, Warner isn't in his room. There's no sign of him anywhere.
And I was supposed to keep an eye on that guy.
Where's Miss Cornelia? That's what I want to know.
Wait a minute. Didn't you say that the chain and the bolt were off of the front door?
I certainly did.
Well, maybe Miss Van Gorder went outside.
Oh, she never would. We better look.
She never goes outside.
I can't breathe. There's nowhere.
Oh, shit.
Miss Cornelia.
She
Cornelia.
gonna die.
Look. There's a light in that room on the 3rd floor. Were you up there tonight?
Well, of course I was, but I turned the lights out before I came downstairs.
Then Miss Cornelia might have turned them on again. That's why we're going to look first. Come on.
Up to it.
Cornelia! Miss Cornelia! Miss Cornelia!
Yes, Lizzie. I'm here. Right here. Come to the mantelpiece.
Here we are, Miss Van Gorder. What do we do now?
Over the mantel, there are 5 panels. Strike it with your hand.
Which panel did you say, Miss Van Gorder?
Oh, I can't. I just can't.
Let's try all of them.
Which panel? We couldn't hear you.
She
Just-
said strike it. What difference does it make which panel? Strike them all. Look.
NPR.
Oh, it's all right now. It's all right, dear. Lizzie's here.
Feeling better?
Yes, much better.
We'll take you to your room.
Oh, no, you won't. I'm going to stay right here. I'm quite all right. Oh, how blessed it is to breathe without an effort. You know, no one knows how sweet the air can taste until someone shuts it off for a moment. That room is just like a box. When the mantelpiece closed, it seemed like all the air was drawn out of it. Look, there it goes again.
Let it close. I can open it from in here.
Ah.
There's a control panel behind this blueprint. Electric motor under the trap door here. Once the door is open, you can keep it that way. I believe that the fireplace in this other room opens the same way. And it does.
You're freaking out for no reason, dummy.
But I couldn't find it.
Yeah, it's back at this blueprint here. Well, it's quite a setup. Too bad we can't open that safe in the same way. Take an expert to crack this box or a shot of nitro.
Well, maybe that's what the bat had in mind.
Could be. Seems he's on the prowl tonight.
Miss Van Gorder, Warner has disappeared.
And Dr. Wells has been murdered.
Dr. Wells?
Lieutenant Anderson's on that case right now.
Well, does he know what happened here tonight?
They got word to him. He'll be here any minute.
Yes, fire.
What's that noise? Miss Van Gorder, the garage is on fire.
Stop, look at that.
Lizzie, put that light out in the other room. Now, where are you going?
To report the fire.
Well, you just stay right here. Miss Van Gorder, the garage.
Well, let it burn. You watch the stair. Can't you see that fire was set to get us out of the house?
Out of the house? Were you talking about the...
Yes, I'm talking about the bat. Now that the lights are out, he'll think his trick has worked, and we've gone. He'll be here any minute.
Well, so will Lieutenant Anderson.
I hope so, but the bat will be here first. And he'll kill again if we're in his way. We've got to be as clever as he is.
Oh, shit. Got him in a bat trap. He's like, huh. Suspicious. Okay, so what's the plan now? Now you can't see. What is the plan here?
be safer downstairs. I'll take care of you.
Well, the others can go, but I'm going to stay right here.
All right, but get out of sight.
This guy's gonna die. This guy's gonna die. Got him.
Let's face it, ladies, and get it over with. Others have seen my face before they died, but I'll have to deny you that pleasure. This would make a good scene for your book, Miss Van Gorder, but I'm afraid you'll never write it.
Boom!
That is Warner. I could tell.
You misjudged me, Miss Ellen.
Warner.
So then who the
I
fuck?
don't like being a murder suspect, Miss Van Gorder. I was headed for a plane, but halfway to the airport, I changed my mind and came back. I'm glad that I did.
That's also suspicious behavior, dude. Beauty. Oh.
What? It's Lieutenant Anderson. Yes, it was Anderson. He discovered the secret of the hidden room and was waiting to get into it and open up the safe. We found the money in it. A little over $1 million in tens and twenties and hundreds. Good old Andy. With all his ill-gotten gains invested in bank stock. It's rather a clever way to hide stolen money. In the open, as it were. And so respectable. But don't try it. No matter how clever you are, you can't hide murder. Well, that's it, Dale. That's the end.
Oh, wow. Not good. Not to be that dude, not very good. But, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, thank you to anybody who showed up today. Clip Clap and Globster and Shadow. Thanks for hanging out. Past Tense was here a second, and all the lovely bots out there. I like the address today, so I'm content. Hey, and that's all you could ask for when it comes to time with movies. So it is a little early, but you know, sometimes that happens. I did not know how long those sets would take, and if I can, I'm gonna start doing errands and take care of some stuff. But just as a heads up, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific time, it'll be another movie time, a different kind of movie time, not starring Vinny time, but it's should still be pretty fun. I've also got the bad news. Kiwi will not be available to stream for at least 2 more weeks. Busyness has washed over Kiwi's schedule, and that, you know, that happens. It happens to the best of us. So hopefully we will see her back after that, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see what life has in store. So next week, I don't know what it is, but it won't be Good Pizza, Great Pizza. It won't be Baldur's Gate. I don't know what it'll be, but I'll be here. So have yourself a good rest of your Sunday and enjoy whatever it is you do this coming week. And if I don't see you tomorrow, I said that in a wrong order, now that I think about it. Anyway, have a good one. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming in early, Clip. Thank you, Shadow. Thank you, Globster. Thank you, Past Tense. Thank you to anybody watching in the background. And peace.